Everybody is a genius. But if you judge a fish on its ability to climb a tree, he's going to live his entire life believing that he's stupid. There are no unresourceful people in the world, there are only unresourceful states of mind. There are about 86 billion neurons in the human brain, forming more than 100 trillion connections. What's amazing is that these connections are unique based on our own individual experiences. What this means is that our perceptions are the basis of our beliefs. And with these beliefs, we tell ourselves certain stories. Now, what happens is that sometimes these stories can be very limiting. Things like, I'm an angry person, I'm a fearful person. Now, these limiting beliefs or stories start driving our behavior. During our journey, we collect many unwanted stories and baggages. And over time, these baggages tend to become heavier and heavier, and finally, they start slowing us down. So, how can we change these unwanted stories or beliefs or behaviors? There are four possible ways of doing that: early childhood, repetition, emotional shock, and state of mind. Let me explain these for you one by one. In early childhood, up to the age of 7, the brain is in a low frequency theta state. In this state, information is readily absorbed without much inhibition. So, learning something or changing a behavior takes place with least amount of resistance. It is this same state in which hypnosis happens. Now, when a limiting belief is planted in you in this state, it gets deeply ingrained in you and can limit your potential for your whole life. Let me give you an example for this. You must have seen a baby elephant chained to a pole, right? Now, this baby elephant tries to free himself. He struggles really hard, but he fails to do so. As a result, he develops this belief that this tiny pole is stronger than him. Every time he fails to break free, this belief gets stronger and stronger, creating a mental wound which stays with him for the rest of his life. So, even when he becomes an adult, possessing enormous physical strength, he could never overcome this belief that the pole is stronger than him. The next one is repetition. You can learn or unlearn by repeating an activity, like learning the alphabets, learning to walk, or learning to drive. It's like walking through a thick forest. The more number of times you walk the same pathway, the clearer it becomes, making your journey a lot quicker and easier. The next one is an emotional shock. Incidents that deeply disturb your emotional state can also change your behavior pretty effectively. Think of a chain smoker who's been trying to quit smoking from the last several years but has failed to do so. Now, when this smoker gets hospitalized and undergoes a heart surgery, he gets a deep emotional shock. He gets so shaken up by this event that he quits smoking straight away. A change to a new way of life happens at lightning speed with a deep emotional shock. Lastly, we have state of mind. Happiness, sadness, joy, anger, fear, confidence, overthinking. These are some of the different states of mind we experience. Your state of mind influences how you think, feel, and act. When one state of mind occurs repetitively, the brain becomes comfortable with it and turns to it more easily. This state of mind then becomes more powerful and can overpower other states of mind. Let's see how state of mind works using an example of stage fear. A student is on the stage and is about to give a speech in front of a large audience. He is in a fearful state of mind. What made him shift to this state of mind? What's going on in his head? State of mind is triggered by two possible ways: internal triggers and external events. Let me explain what these are. Internal triggers are his thoughts. He may be recollecting memories of similar events from his past where he failed or felt embarrassed or upset. These memories bring back those feelings or state of mind which he experienced when he failed. Even at home, just by thinking these fearful and unproductive thoughts, he can experience that state of stage fear. External triggers are similar events which are sensed by the sensory organs. Certain visuals, sounds, or smells can also take him to that state of stage fear. In terms of visuals, it could be the large audience, or the stage itself, or the microphone. And in terms of auditory sensations, it could be the sounds of the auditorium, speakers, and so on. Based on his past experiences and mental resources at that time, he may perceive the audience as a predator and himself as a prey. He may also believe that the audience is judging him and is waiting to tear him apart. Both internal and external triggers take him to that limiting story which he has created in his mind. And now, he feels like the character of this story, he thinks like the character of this story, and behaves like the character of this story. So, how can we change? We can change by telling ourselves a different story. But to tell yourself a different story, you need a different set of resources. And to access a different set of resources, you need to shift your state of mind to a highly resourceful one. And now, you need to disrupt the pattern by integrating the highly resourceful state of mind with the unresourceful state of mind. Your state of mind influences how you feel, think, and act. If you are in an angry state of mind, you feel angry, you think angry, and you act angry. Brain integration allows you to shift to a high resourceful meditative state. This high resourceful meditative state brings a variety of resourceful experiences with it. And then by integrating the high resourceful state with the unresourceful state, you disrupt the unresourceful pattern, initiating a new, better state. And in this new, better state, you feel better, you think better, and you act better. As I mentioned earlier, our brain tends to learn well through repetition. If you're trying to learn how to dance, the more you dance, the better you become. Similarly, repeating the brain integration game allows you to access the high resourceful state on demand. One by one, as you'll be changing your unresourceful states, your brain will take the learning and will generalize it in other parts of your life like a ripple effect. Or you can simply say that it will allow you to create better stories for yourself. Humans are the smartest living creatures. We are extremely capable of finding solutions to our problems. But for that, we need to be in the right state of mind. Brain integration helps you shift to a better state of mind at your convenience and on demand. Everyone is a genius. Let your genius grow and inspire others.